Today, folks, is a brand new day. So we're going to start another shower here, and what's going to happen is we're going to put a grab. This is the tub surround, so we're going to put a grab bar here underneath the window, and then I'm going to peel this off, and then when I do that, I'm going to put Kerdi board inside there. I've got some structural issues here, framework, not structural, but just the walls are not straight, so I'm going to have to straighten those out. I'm going to have to fix up this wall here, get some vapor barrier on up top, just on the exterior wall there. So anyway, it's just minor stuff. On this side over here, we're going to put a 12 by 12 niche in, and this time I bought the niche. I usually build these niches. I've only ever used 2 of these niches in my career. I've always built my own. I still like building them, but I thought maybe this one might be easier. Just one step out of the way. So that's going to go in. We're going to use 12 by 12 or 12 by 24 tile. Going to go all the way to the ceiling from the top of the tub. I'm going to do inside the window hole with the 12 by 24 tile, like so. They'll sit in there. They'll wrap it. It's going to look nice. And I'm going to go down the edge of the tub right to the floor, and I'm going to do like a 4-inch reveal on both sides of the tub, where I'm going to go past with the tile, and that's for wicking, so water issues aren't going to happen around the top of the tub and running down the wall. I'm going to put waterproofing in there and cut the drywall back a little bit further, put the waterproofing in there, Kerdi board, and then I seal it all back up. Kerdi fixed the Kerdi board to the tub so nothing can happen there. So the water doesn't lay in there and get down in the wall and cause mold issues. So now I'm going to have to get to it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this liner out. It's wood, and I don't know how well it's going to come out. So I'm hoping maybe I can peel it. Looks like it come out a little quicker than I thought. Not sure who thought it was a good idea to put presswood or MDF, because there was MDF upstairs around the window, or presswood into a shower area. That's a no-no. Don't ever do that. Although I am going to say that this one here doesn't have any mold in it, which is amazing. Maybe it's because the shower is not used much. Okay, just tore that a little further apart than I wanted to. I'll just tear that back apart, fix that up, and then replace it. Very interesting, all the layers of product here. Be careful of that, so you don't chip your tub. Any lumber falls on it. So you want to cover your tub. It's a brand new acrylic tub, and it's been covered. Now, that's an interesting little project. So I'm on the plumbing wall, a very interesting collage of plumbing, I might add. I don't know how I'm going to get something up through the center there. It's going to be quite interesting. But anyway, we're going to cut notches around and try to do the best we can. I'm going to try to do the best I can. But what I've got here is I'm 3/4 of an inch off the wall with the tub on that end. This end I'm tight to the back of the drywall. So I'm going to cut the corner off that stud right there, the piece of strapping right there. I'm going to bring it forward, and then I'm going to touch it to the back of the tub where it should be. And then this one here, I'm going to sister a 2x. This one here, I'll sister a 2x4 up alongside of it, cutting notches on the back side. So I have something to screw to. At the back, so I can get my Kerdi board across here and have it good and solid so the tiles doesn't fall off the wall. I'll have to set up a new window ledge, so I'll build this up higher and then I'll have that figured out, no problem. This corner here we have no strapping, no corner material here, so looks like I'm gonna be figuring out that. Same with that corner. Cut the drywall back. That's what I'm telling you about here on the end. So we'll cut it back a couple inches off the tub and put some waterproofing in there. And we don't have to worry about too much. I'll Kerdi fix the Kerdi board to the top of the edge, the flange of the tub all the way around. So there's no way water can go inside. So, time to get at it. I have the corner stud now. I cut the bottom of it off, and then I took all the screws out that were holding it in, stuck it back into place so it's tight up against the back of the tub. And I ran my level across, 6 foot level, and made sure that I was a 1/2 inch. Just the wood structure was 1/2 inch in from the back of my level. So that way there I knew I had it straight. And I did that in a couple spots throughout the wall. So once that's done, now all I have now is I cut the stud off the back of the niche. I took my reciprocating saw with a metal blade and I cut it off to 3/4 of the way through, and then I took my oscillating saw and finished it. Just to give me a little more stability so I don't go through the wall. It's fast. I was able to cut that one out, and the only thing that happened was I had this screw here popped on the other side, so that's not a big deal. We'll fix that up and then give it a little touch up paint. But this collage of wood structure that they've built around the top of the window, that's going to be gone. We're going to get rid of that. And I'm going to frame up anew. It's not even fastened. So the only thing that's fastened is the spikes through here into the header. So that's a piece of foam up top. No, that's a piece of wood. That's a wood header. So anyway, we'll fix up that, put some insulation in there. I don't think there's any insulation in there. Fix up the insulation down here, build this wall structure up a bit, and have it ready for tile. So it's going to work out on this one a little differently than the way I like to make them. But I'm going to start with a full tile at the top of the tub. I think that's how it's going to work. I'm going to double check the measurement. And then it gives me 2.5 tile to somewhere around where my finger is. And then it'll go up into the slope for the window. It won't be as drastic as the slope that was there before. It'll be 1/4 inch per foot. So I'll drop it 1/4 inch. It's about 10 inches. I'll drop it 1/4 inch, give myself a little bit extra. And that'll be what that window ledge will be. I'm not going to make it really drastic like the way it was before. So it doesn't need to be. The niches we all do 1/4 inch per foot on the tile. So I mean, if we can do a niche that, you can do that the same way. So now, 2 more things to do. Straighten this out. That one stud, I got to go through all that collage of piping. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. If I go to here and then cut it off and then come in behind, block it. Because there's a plumbing chute there, so there's a space of about a foot in there. So I could go in there with another 2x4 on the back side of it and then put a block at the top and fasten it in, because there's no place to fasten it, even up in the cavity. I've got nothing, so I might have to cheat that a little bit and fasten it to the drywall. And I have no idea. I'm lost for words on that plumbing. I'm going to use a metal blade in the reciprocating saw. Now, doing that, you don't cut it in like this. You have to cut it like that. So when it extends itself, it's only barely coming out to the back side of the sheet. You don't want to cut any wires. One side. This side, very important that I do not cut the pipe because it's all kinds of plumbing behind this wall. There, now I'm all ready to slip a piece of strapping in behind that. So what I'll do, I'll slide a piece of strapping in behind here and I'll screw it to this side and I'll screw it to this side with the, when I get the membrane across there, or the Kerdi board. Anyway, so yeah, so that's it. This corner here is going to be fine. It's in a little bit in the bottom, but that's fine. I'll bring it out with the mortar. So I'll just put the membrane up against it. It'll sit hard on top of that flange still, so I'm not worried about that. So I'll be able to seal it to the flange. Just discovered that, well, I should have known, it's a basement. I didn't have my mind about me, I guess. Anyway, that is a vapor barrier because there's another wall out there. That's the exterior wall of the home. So anyway, so this is a built-out wall that's sitting on top of the foundation. Now there's a membrane, or not a membrane, but a vapor barrier inside the wall here. That's the reason why you see this bat here without any vapor barrier on it. Well, it's already vapor sealed in behind there. And behind all this insulation is all vapor sealed. I'm not sure that there is the right answer, but by putting the insulation on the backside. But anyway, we're not going to worry too much about that. It's sealed from vapor. There's no mold there, so I'm going to leave it